coming back now.
Thank you.
So they put in the form of rack, but not as taxing.
Oh, thank you.
See, make sure everyone's back.
Can I get another summon, please? I'm done here.
Yep.
Thanks.
Right.
Sorry.
Everyone says they're ready, so it is time to go through tactics. Rather than give you all of the tactics right now, of which there are quite a lot of, I will instead go through the first couple of phases worth, and then we'll deal with it as we get to it. The idea is for the entire fight that he's essentially got 4 or 5 abilities which he will keep using over and over again, but as the fight progresses he will modify them in different ways. In the first phase, which lasts until he hits 90% health, he will just do the base abilities, so we get time to get used to them. He has got a little circle that he puts on the floor. Do not stand in the circle that he puts on the floor, it will explode, dealing damage to all of us. He has something that he puts on the tank, which after 8 seconds will explode, dealing 235,000 damage to everyone within 35 yards of them. So the tank needs to run away. He's also got a wave of force that pulses out from him, which deals arcane damage every half second to anyone who's on the edge of the circle. So the faster you can run through the circle, or for example if you can blink or disengage through it, you will take less damage. The next one is that he can summon an ad. The ad just needs to be killed, it will deal pulsing raid damage whilst it's up. And the final ability is that he will put a mark on a random ranged player. After a few seconds it will explode, dealing some damage to them and jumping to the closest friendly target within 200 yards. Crap. It will bounce the nearest friendly person within 200 yards. After a few seconds it will hit them for 25% more damage, but will bounce half the distance. The idea is whoever gets that and a couple more range just need to run off to the side of the room to bounce it between them. Because then after a couple of bounces it will only have an effective range of 25 yards and you can just let it fizzle out. If it can't bounce to a valid target within range, then it just disappears, much like the Necrotic Plague from Lich King. Those are all the abilities that he uses in Phase 1. The idea is that we're going to tank him at the sides of the room so that we've got space to avoid arcane mines on the floor during the fight. After 90%, he will buff all of his spells with the Rune of Movement, or whatever he calls it. And the idea is that all of his spells will be the same, but they will gain an additional effect. So his Arcane Wrath, the thing that bounces, the first person who gets it will get a 10-yard ring around them that they will be unable to move out of. Every time they try and move out of it, they will just be teleported back into the centre. So that means that the raid needs to move away from that, and the people who are going to be doing the orb bouncing need to move into it. His arcane mines grow to double their size over 30 seconds, so there's more places to not stand in. His aberration, so his kind of ad that he summons, will knock everyone away when it dies. His Mark of Chaos, the thing that he puts on the tank, will teleport the tank to a random location when they explode. And the Force Nova will push you away whilst you're on the edge of it, causing you to take more damage. When he hits 55% health, he will go into a transition phase, but we'll talk about that when we get there. What I reckon is that the ranged people should probably be the people who do the bouncy thingy, and if they just move out of the raid to, I don't know, well, wherever's safe, basically. If you've got it, you just need to move out. I will mark Pappy. Get marked.
He's making some sort of face.
Alright.
He knows what's coming.
Basically, if someone gets the mark, Pappy will run off somewhere like a tiny gnomish hoodlum. You just need to follow the Papster. Yep. Get some pap up in this hap or something.
Yeah.
Toys. Just needs to be like a universal toy remover. Well, you can go to hell, Ben, can't you?
Dead int.
Yeah, basically this this boils down to don't stand in the bad.
But if you have the bad on your head, run away with the bad. Preferably
I'm
not
ready.
alone.
I'm ready. Yeah,
Alright.
into the big bad thing.
Yeah. Run through the big bad. Anyway, we're all ready. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I was a bit further from his chair than I thought, sorry. Go!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Right. Ted has
I
the...
was too late. I was moving out. but
Nixian has the thing. Ted has the thing.
Where do I go?
Away, you go to
You
the
have it
Papster.
now.
Rob has the thing.
There's only so far you can
No
go.
one has the thing. There's an aberration.
I'm a big jumper. La 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 la. Sorry if I get you there, Rob.
Yeah.
Couldn't move any further away.
Ow!
2, 1.
So now that we've dealt with the easy phase,
Exploding bears.
Oh,
Get back over here, you
right,
twat.
so now
Oh,
he's going
thank you.
to unleash the rune of movement. And now we'll do all of those spells again.
And now we get teleported splat anywhere. Hell. Beware a giant bear in your midst.
Arcane aberration. Oh, and of course he jaxes himself as well. more he hits you, the faster he attacks. So you probably need to tank switch a bit more often than that.
Yeah, I was expecting the debuff to come in more frequently than that, to be honest.
The guide said between 2 to 4 stacks, but
Here I come! Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, come back!
False Nova.
Okay.
Oh, God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's swap as reasonably frequent. Now is good.
Papa!
God, make up your mind.
Watch out for the bear! Dun 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 dun.
you gotta run through that pulse, don't just take it.
It is not for surf.
Ah, it's blood.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So,
We can crash in 10 seconds.
Vigilance is up. Oh crap. Too slow. It's in melee, sorry.
it's alright, the jump range is pitiful at that range.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When do we want heroism?
We don't yet.
The very last phase, I think.
Yeah, it's a DPS check, the last phase. Right, so now we've got to kill ads. Every 10 seconds
Mage.
there'll be an arcane ad, and there's 2 mages to kill. Both mages need to be tanked. Well, actually, both mages just fixate randomly, so it's these anomalies that need to be picked up and tanked and killed.
Interrupt as often as you can on the map, so they just keep chain casting it.
There's a wave of arcane anomalies every 12 seconds.
So do we not bother with the mage dudes?
No,
No,
seems
they
not.
just
They're
fixate.
random.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that until we got here.
Mages first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you displace the mages at all?
Important point to know, in fact, can we have Timfix? Can we have the
No,
totem?
Survivors.
1.
Finish off up.
Want me to
Yeah.
hit up?
No.
Okay.
Basically, the point of this is... Ooh, Arcane Wrath. The point of this is that the War Mages do need to go down, so even after Margok becomes active again,
Yeah.
they still need to be going down. The anomalies, every time an anomaly dies, it deals about 20k damage to the raid. So we need AoE healing there as well.
Unless it's going to completely splat people, could we possibly have a TED on those ads, because they do hurt and they need to be down really when the boss comes back?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
Okay.
We'll put
I'll
the
spec for that.
We'll put Ted doing cleavy damage on the...
You can't drag them on top of one of the mages, I guess. They just cleave all
You
the
see, they
things to
spawn
shit.
in the middle, so unless we're all stacked right on top of all of the mages, the healers are going to get smacked in the face.
They actually come out of the rune, so...
Well, they come... Yeah, sorry, they don't come exactly
yeah,
from the
they
side,
are
but they
moving
won't
towards the
spawn
middle,
close
you're
enough
right.
to the mages for us to pick them all
Yeah.
up reliably.
Please run back, it's not far.
Yeah, it's a very short
Super
walk.
close.
Right, so... In our third phase, then... he gains the Rune of Fortification. So, the range of the bouncy thingy only decays by 25% each jump, so we can expect to get more jumps. The mine on the floor disappears after 2 minutes instead of just 1 minute. The Arcane Aberration, the ad that he summons, has 75% more health and is immune to all crowd controls. His Mark of Chaos, his tank thingy, roots the tank. So instead of the tank running away from us during the third phase, we run away from it's Soviet Russia. We run away from the tank.
We should basically be able to move the boss on like another segment in the room every time that
Essentially,
happens.
yeah. And Force Nova, when he does Force Nova, he will do 2 more Force Novas 8 seconds after the first. So we'll go Force Nova 8 seconds, Force Nova 8 seconds, Force Nova.
Can we please illustrate on that one is that when the Force Nova comes at you, run through it, don't just take the wave.
Yeah, when Force Nova comes at you, don't just take it like a man, run forward through it.
And
It will deal
speeding
less
past.
damage. It'll do less damage the less time you spend on the boundary of the circle. So if you run through it, you'll take less damage. If you run through it speedily, you'll take even less damage than that. If you blink or disengage over it, you will take almost no damage.
With the Frost Nova though, is there any way of avoiding that damage?
Frost Nova?
Was I got it right as well? I thought it was a frosty one that hit us early on.
No.
Oh, okay. Must have been the Force one.
Yeah, Magok only does arcane damage.
Yeah.
Taking mass spell off that for a second.
Everyone is ready. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bouncy thingy on Deathrin. On Baratheon. On Luke. On Rob.
Should just fall off.
And got him.
Careful, whichever mage that is. Poppy. Get away from me then. Cow! Nearly got you.
Force Nova!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bouncy thingy on Matt. On Lou. On Martin. On Lou. And go.
Arcane up.
It's displacing, so we'll do a knockback.
Teehee. Ah!
Whoa! Yeah, we need to avoid that. Whoa, that hurt.
Do you want Sigma or Cylon up?
Yeah, Sigma, please.
2, 1.
My power knows no limit. Beware.
That's someone stepping in a mine. Nim.
No, that wasn't me. Look at the fucking chat.
How rude.
Nim.
Nim Lord.
I command the arcade. Learn your place.
In my defense,
That was me.
Oof. Right, excellent. So that was the hunters.
1.
It's the thingy. The mine was in Matt's Ring of Doom, and he got teleported back into it.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
spun
so
around straight into it.
I saw, what was it? The icy veins when they cleaned up the small ones bit by bit, like you do with rag mines.
they did, but there's no need to.
Beware. Thank God for my sight.
Oh god, I'm stunned.
The arcade. Your presence.
Ow.
Beware.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, let's wrap it up. Boom!
Power knows
This is a pretty cool fight.
It is. I kind of like how it's just the same fight, but he keeps modifying what his spells are doing.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that on Mythic, instead of the abilities changing, they just stack.
Okay, we need to make sure that if there's a mine near
Learn
you,
your place.
don't stand in front of it,
Yeah,
because
you get
otherwise you
knocked
get
back into
knocked
it.
back, and that's what's happening. A lot of people getting knocked back, and then it's exploding.
It's positional awareness time.
It is back to rank.
I'm just gonna
I'm just
step
reading something I
outside
will release in
and get
second.
some
What's it?
times because I'm all out again.
I'm not sure if it's rank
No one's
normal
else-
or rank
yeah.
heroic.
I buy like 40 at a time at like every.
Is the
half
Jeep still
day.
up?
Doesn't Juice stock them?
Yes, he does.
It's alright, it's like you step literally right through the portal and then you can use your mana. Hooray. It's not far.
What is causing me to get repeat stuns? I stepped in a thing. Okay, no.
Yeah,
Because I got teleported and right next to it, I see, yeah.
yeah.
That's convenient.
Best thing I found
Thanks,
is
Margot.
on that ring where we got knocked back at the same time. As we were knocking back, I was casting blink, and because I've got the rune, it blinked me backwards instead of forwards.
Ugh.
Oh, you have the
Oh,
blink in
God's
the
sake.
direction I'm pressing thing.
Yeah,
Can
because
you
it's
get
really
rid of
useful
your
for
stick
strafe
bombs in
blinking.
an LFR, not in real raids?
Why is everyone
annoying.
crying?
Yeah, smart.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's the reason I'm all the way at the front.
Please, can we
I think
ban
something
them?
like that.
They'll run out eventually.
Yeah, I don't think you can get them again after you kill them all once. I hope not, at least.
Can people just dismiss that annoying crying?
Crybabies. Tirade.
Yeah, I've been used to putting out gates the whole time.
4 people.
Just have to
Alright.
wait for...
Yeah.
Everyone is ready.
And if you can please stand away from my rune and the gateways so we don't have bombs on them, would be nice.
Griefing
All bombs on
opportunity.
the purple gateway, guys.
Alright, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bounce thing on 6. On her.
beware.
On Chris 1.0. And go on.
Bends to my will.
Aberration.
Stones of your demise.
Yeah, very clean.
Stones grant me unimaginable power.
Apart from the point where that mine went off.
Oh, if you go through the portal and there's a mine in the pathway, it triggers.
Nice.
Joy. Displacing aberration, so watch out for that knockback.
No limit.